This is my brand new Kymron XH20D. This is my brand new 2025 Kymron XH20D. This is the brand new model. This is the one with the 2-speed drive motors on it. This is not the same as the old one. I felt I need more toys in my life. The channel needs more content, and I'm going to start to do some reviews on it. But today, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you some of the features of this, the basic operation, and what exactly it is, and maybe help you decide if you want to get one of these to bring to your property as well. With K&R Equipment only 2 hours away from me, it's the perfect place to go and pick up a new machine. Is this one any good? Do you want this? Would you want to add this to your stable? Is this what you want to use in your yard? I don't want you to have any misconceptions about who I am. I'm just a guy with some little toys. I guess I never fully grew up. I just like toys. And these are like little Tonka trucks to me. I wanted to play with them when I was little. I still want to play with them when I'm older. But I'm not an operator. I don't do this for a living. I've actually never used one of these things until a year and a half ago. This is the first diesel machine I've ever even touched or sat on. So I'm gonna figure this out. Maybe we can figure it out together. If you know more than I do, hey, leave it in the comments. Let me know something that I don't know, and maybe you can help me learn. I've learned so much from all you guys in your comments. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, because that helps the channel grow and the algorithm loves it. Well, I've never had a machine this big before, and I've never had a machine I can swing on. I mean, I could put a swing on this and just swing underneath the arm. That'd be fun. Anyway, some quick facts about this. So this machine is powered by a Yanmar diesel. It does not have all the controls up front where I'm constantly leaning forward. I get to sit back in a seat, and I have the controls right here at my fingertips. And that sure is convenient. This machine weighs 3,500 pounds. So this isn't your cute little 1-ton. This one certainly looks like, and so far feels like, it's a lot more stable than something I'm used to. I'm going to run through some of the basic features of this and basic operations. So one of the big deals for me is underneath this hood, we have the Yanmar diesel. You got your radiator over here. You've got this diesel with heat shield jackets on the exhaust and on the muffler. All your relays and electronics are tucked off over here. It's hard to see, but there's a cooling fan right in there that goes on the back side of this radiator. It's a pretty large radiator right here, if I do say. Has a prop rod, push up on the hood, pull this forward, hood drops down and closes. Like all these machines, the drive motors are hanging out here. All the hoses are up top, and they seem to be big and beefy. There's a whole bunch of space right here. You can see how far these tracks stick out from the machine. It adds to that stability. These tracks are 9 inches wide. My little 1-ton, the tracks are 7 inches wide. These are 60 inches long, these tracks. Mine on my 1-ton, they're only 48 inches long. So to me, this is a major upgrade in stability. See the metal here on these arms? It looks pretty beefy. This looks like it's braced up pretty well. And this is some pretty thick metal right here. For stability purposes, look how far the tracks stick out on the backside. And then up here you've got your Dozer blade. Man, it just gives me a whole lot more confidence when I'm doing something with this over my little 1-ton. Up on the front, this Dozer blade, this is long and beefy. And the first thing that I noticed about this Dozer blade is how far it sticks out. There's so many benefits to this going down so far. For stability, if you're on uneven surfaces, you're on a hill, that would come in really handy. Something to note with my other machine, when it's turned off, I can just hit the levers and it does something. This one has to be running for any of the valves to work. So as long as it's running, everything works great. But when it's turned off, you're not able to use it. So on this arm, notice how the hydraulic cylinder is behind the arm. So if you run into something, you're smacking this steel, you're not damaging your cylinder. It's got this light, speaking of brand new, it's got a little LED light out here. This cylinder is hidden up there too. And you notice where the lines go? All the hydraulic hoses are inside the arm. So besides the one that can't be, you've got this valve out here and these are sticking out. But all the other lines are inside. We've got the hydraulic thumb. Gotta have a hydraulic thumb. A couple other things to note. You've got a fuel gauge. Here's your fuel filler right here. Fuel, not fool. The fuel filler. On this side, you have your hydraulic fluid gauge, a little temperature, and this is your filler for that. Both of them very easy to get to. Now I'm going to show you some of the controls on this machine. I do need to pull the plastic off the seat. Let's see this knob here. This is your recliner. We get out of the way. See how this moves the seat back? Yep, this mini excavator has a reclining seat. And not only that, but an adjustable headrest. Something I think is pretty cool. If you need to take the cage off, you need to put this in your garage or something. It's got 2 bolts here on the front. It's got 2 bolts right here. You take those 4 bolts off. This is off, and this will slide into just a normal garage because this is just over 7 feet tall. Something else cool about this. Look how stable. Now this doesn't say it's official ROPS, but I mean this definitely would be rollover protection. Look how strong this is. Yeah, this is not a cheesy mousetrap like my little 1-ton has. Speaking of safety, we've got your safety belt ready to go. So I put it where the safest place to be is, behind me. Just kidding, just kidding. Of course I wear my seatbelt, Mom. So I showed you how to access the hood here. Over here on the sides, you can access the front there. You've got filters in there. I believe the oil filters in there. You can take these bolts out if you wanted to. Get these side panels off. You can see your pump right there. You can see the muffler. To operate this machine, you have to have your left armrest up. It will not start without this up. If you put this down and you try to start it, you just get clicks. Clicks aren't good. You need click followed by roar, man stuff. With your armrest up, turn the key to the left, hold that, kind of like the weights to start for a diesel for globe plugs. Then turn it to the right. Now we're running. You want to adjust your RPM? Got a throttle here. It's pretty basic. On the right hand side over here also, see this? Doesn't work. Nothing works. Why? because nothing works without the armrest down. Once that's down, now you can move stuff and all your functions work. So, starting here on the left, this is your release for your armrest. Just snaps right back into place. This is literally your armrest. This is just a normal left stick. Forward, arm forward. Towards you, arm down. Left, spins to the left. Right, spins to the right. Everything gets faster as you move the throttle up. Throttle up, right. Throttle's up all the way. Arm. Arm. Throttle down. Nice and slow. So also on this left-hand side, you have your gauges right here. So here's your little instrument panel. So it tells you the date. I guess that's supposed to be the time. It's not the correct time. I haven't set it. I don't know. And it's got a bunch of buttons here. I don't know exactly what they do. Oh, flick your headlights on. It shows your headlights are on. That's neat. So you already know the ignition and you know the throttle. This is your dozer blade. Or back down. This is the big arm. And then this to the right, open your bucket. To the left, curl your bucket. You got pedals. What are the pedals? Well, these are your drive sticks. This is your left motor. This is your right motor. Straight forward, or check this out. Look, no hands. I'm holding my camera in one. That's kind of handy. I do like that. So this one over here, it's your thumb. Step on it, step back. This, see that little rabbit and the turtle? We're currently sitting on turtle, but rabbit, let me show you rabbit. Anybody that watched my 5 things I hate about my mini excavator know my biggest hate is the speed. Check this out. This looks like a normal mini excavator. It's really a race car. Let me show you. This is normal speed. This is not fast. This is actually quite slow. Let's move the RPMs up. right, I'm about to hit race mode. Here we go. Button pressed and go. Oh, I can feel the wind in my hair. Oh, that's fast. Okay, it's not really fast, but it's so much better than what I'm used to. We're gonna take a break for just a minute, and I'm gonna take you through the woods because, see the sunset? I'm just gonna run over there and check it out real quick. Isn't that awesome? You can see the Kymron Mountains right there and the sun setting behind them. So cool. Back to the video. First impressions. Let me go over a few things that I've noted. One, it doesn't have the little guard around this light. Mind you, it's a metal light, so I don't know, that's good. It seems pretty durable. It's on there pretty well. I've never hit mine on my other machine, so it's really not a big deal. Next thing, these little pedal back things, they rattle when it's running. Can you hear that? Not a big deal, but just wanted to point that out. Also, I'm not a big fan that you can't use the controls just to lower the stuff down when it's not on. You just have to be just spot on. So when you're putting on a trailer, you know, you want to lay your bucket down, but you don't want to push it down because then you'll apply pressure to that point. You just want it just to gently lay there. So the first impressions, I mean, that's really all I've got. So far seems pretty awesome. So over time, I'm going to do a lot more videos with this. I'm going to compare this to my 1 ton. I think I'm going to do a comparison between this and my mini skid and see, do you want a mini excavator? Do you want a mini skid steer? Which is better for you and your property? I don't know. Only you'd know that, but maybe I can help you make a decision. Also, I've got some new attachments for this. I'm not going to tell you what the attachments are yet. They're really cool. One of them's an attachment I've never seen before. It looks very, very, very dangerous if you use it wrong, but if you use it right, it's amazing. Can't wait to use it. If you like this kind of content, if you want to see more of this, I'm probably going to get some more machines in the future just to keep the content fresh on the channel, but this one I'm going to have for a little while. I like this one so far. I might get rid of my 1 ton after I do a little review of the 2. I don't know. This one doesn't have a whole lot bigger footprint than the 1 ton, but it sure does have a lot more capability, which I'll get into in the coming videos. Yeah, if you like this sort of stuff, like I said, like, subscribe, comment below if you have any suggestions for me. Any kind of content you want to see, let me know. If you want to see some stuff, I'd be more than happy to entertain, if it's something I could do, doing that in a video.